So some guys get along, other guys though do not always get along. Oh sure, sometimes they're on the same side, but they want nothing more to watch the other guy kiss the dirt while they themselves win the girl, or save the world, or generally have everyone recognize who kicked whose ass, chump. Here we dive into our top 5 rivalries in gaming. Number 5, Cecil vs. Kain, Final Fantasy IV. Cecil and Kain started off in the royal court of the Kingdom of Baron together. They're best friends, same origin story. We also learn in one of the game's twists that Cecil and Kain both have a thing for the same woman, Rosa. This sort of thing never ends well. In the end, Cecil and Kain join forces and fight for the greater good and save the world, but Cecil is the hero. He gets the girl, he gets the credit for saving the world. Kain, on the other hand, is seen isolated from the rest of the group. Training? Clearly he has not accepted Cecil as the friends they once were, and it suggested that an intense internal rivalry has formed.
Beneath the light, it was the age for release. Come judgment! To the sky! Fleeting flame! Know my strength.
Number 4, Mega Man vs. Protoman, Mega Man series. Protoman was literally the building block to create Mega Man. Mega Man is an objectively more efficient machine, and this results in one of the biggest inferiority complexes seen in gaming. The real strengths of this rivalry is that Protoman and Mega Man are essentially brothers, where one is expected to be superior. Of course, Mega Man being the protagonist, it usually is the case that Mega Man is the stronger of the two. However, Protoman stands his ground and is a thorn in Mega Man's side throughout many of the series' titles. Number 3, Fox McCloud vs. Wolf O'Donnell, Star Fox. Fox and Wolf are both composed and business-oriented, but it's no accident that they find themselves on opposing sides every time they take to the air. Where Fox fights for the good of the galaxy, Wolf fights for himself in his own game. These two characters have nearly identical teams, equipment, and qualifications, but the rivalry stems from these fundamentally incompatible philosophies. Wolf is who Fox would be if Fox were evil. He's the dark side.
About that, Star Wolf. You guys don't give up. You're good, but I'm better.
Number 2, Ryu vs. Ken, Street Fighter series. No other rivalry is as iconic as this one. Ken and Ryu are built as rivals from the ground up. Ryu is a very stoic, even spiritual character. Ken is portrayed as an entitled, wealthy playboy who is content to show off and live it up. Both characters, however, are always striving to better themselves and become stronger. Ryu's goal of overcoming all challenges in front of him demands that he demonstrate a superiority over Ken. Likewise, Ken's drive to be the strongest martial artist in the world requires that he also show that he is the stronger of the two. There can't be two world's strongest warriors. Number 1, Red vs. Blue, Pokemon. Red, the player, and Blue were both given the opportunity to choose a starting Pokemon from Professor Oak. Blue always chooses the Pokemon that is strong against Red's choice, and from that moment, you know that it's on. Blue is constantly one step ahead of Red and provides some of the most challenging fights in the entire game. There's an ideology disparity as Red views his Pokemon as partners and Blue views them as tools. And don't forget the entitlement versus hard work dichotomy. Every defining attribute and great rivals mentioned up to this point are present in the rivalry between Red and Blue. Blue is the cold and calculating version of Red, and both of their goals push them together in an inevitable confrontation. All of these things add up to Red and Blue having the most intense rivalry in video game history. That was our top 5 rivalries in games. With all the crossovers that we now see more of, the numbers of rivalries are unlimited. So sound off in the comments on our Facebook or our Twitter and let us know what your favorite gaming rivalries are or what are some you would like to see in the future. Be kind to one another, don't create rivalries in the comments section. And for a more in-depth look at this Fanatical 5 as well as others, be sure to check out our website, www.thegamefanatics.com.